For Alex, every single morning began with the harsh jolt of an alarm clock, but never with the promise of a new day. His eyelids felt heavy, glued shut with exhaustion, even after hours in bed. A persistent dry mouth was his immediate greeting, a testament to a night that offered no real rest, only restless sleep. That familiar wave of morning fatigue would crash over him instantly, turning simple tasks into monumental efforts. A thick brain fog settled in, making even basic thoughts feel hazy and distant. This wasn't just tiredness. It was a deep, unshakable weariness that clung to his every waking moment before the day even truly began. The world outside his window often appeared in dull colors, its vibrancy muted by his own lack of energy. Each day felt like slogging through a dense fog, a constant battle against mental and physical lethargy. He longed for the clarity and brightness he knew others experienced. But for Alex, mornings were a heavy, uphill climb. For Alex, the morning haze didn't lift. It settled into a persistent fog. He'd sit at his desk, staring at the screen, struggling to kickstart even the simplest tasks. His movements felt sluggish, each click of the mouse or stroke of a key requiring immense effort. The energy he desperately needed was nowhere to be found. As the morning wore on, Alex felt a heavy veil descend over his mind, making focus an impossible feat. Colleagues buzzed around him, but he just drifted, unable to concentrate on deadlines or conversations. The midday slump hit him hard, an overwhelming desire to simply give up for the day. By the afternoon, the well of his motivation had completely run dry. He found himself uninspired by projects he once loved, just counting down the minutes until he could escape his office chair. This wasn't living, it was merely existing, defined by a constant, soul-crushing exhaustion. Alex, desperate for relief from his daily exhaustion and brain fog, began his quest for answers. He started visiting various doctors, meticulously detailing his persistent fatigue and the frustrating lack of mental clarity. He truly hoped for a clear diagnosis or a quick fix to reclaim his energy, beginning a difficult search. He underwent numerous medical tests, extensive blood work, detailed sleep studies, and even neurological exams, each one consistently returning normal results. It was perplexing. How could he feel so terrible when all the conventional indicators suggested he was perfectly fine? This lack of a clear answer only deepened his frustration. The relentless cycle of appointments and inconclusive results led to profound disappointment. Alex felt increasingly stuck in a loop of empty promises, as doctors often suggested generic lifestyle changes that offered no genuine relief for his deep-seated exhaustion. He longed for a real solution. One morning, feeling that all too familiar morning dread, Alex paused in front of his bathroom mirror. He studied his tired reflection intently, searching for any subtle sign or overlooked clue that might explain his persistent exhaustion. He had to look deeper, beyond the surface for answers. It was then he noticed it. His mouth often hung slightly ajar, even when he tried to relax his jaw. He started paying attention to how he woke up, often with a dry mouth, and realized his sleeping face consistently had his mouth open. This was a pattern. This seemingly insignificant detail clicked into place. Could something so simple, so unnoticed, be a fundamental contributor to his constant fatigue and brain fog? This moment of discovery offered a startling, entirely new perspective on his long struggle for energy. Alex, now aware of his nighttime mouth breathing, felt a surge of scientific curiosity. He dove deep into online searches, poring over countless articles. Could this simple habit truly be the root of his chronic fatigue and brain fog? He searched for connections between sleep, breathing patterns, and overall well-being, determined to uncover the truth. His research quickly led him to medical articles explaining the remarkable power of nasal breathing. He studied intricate diagrams of nasal passages, learning how they filter air and produce nitric oxide. This tiny molecule, he discovered, plays a crucial role in oxygen delivery, circulation, and even fighting infections, something mouth breathing completely bypasses. Alex's learning journey unveiled why nose breathing is superior. It humidifies and warms incoming air, protecting lungs while promoting deeper, more restorative sleep. The revelation was profound. A simple, often overlooked bodily function held the key to his health struggles. His scientific curiosity was fully ignited. Alex discovered how vital nitric oxide is, a gas naturally produced when breathing through the nose. This tiny molecule acts as a powerful vasodilator, relaxing and widening his blood vessels. This scientific explanation immediately clicked for him, revealing a critical physiological process he had been missing. This increased oxygen flow meant every cell in Alex's body received the vital fuel it needed. Improved circulation enhanced his cellular health, directly impacting energy production at the mitochondrial level. Suddenly, the fog in his mind started to clear as his body began to function optimally, receiving adequate oxygen. With enhanced energy production and healthier cells, Alex experienced a dramatic improvement in his concentration and mental clarity. He grasped the scientific explanation. Proper nasal breathing directly fueled his brain and body, leading to sustained energy. This was his first step in transforming into the high-energy person he always dreamed of becoming. Alex had grasped the internal benefits of nitric oxide, but a new realization dawned. The very air he breathed also needed preparation. He discovered that mouth breathing completely bypassed his body's natural air purification system. This meant directly inhaling unfiltered outdoor pollutants, which was certainly not contributing to his vitality or health. His nasal passages, he learned, were a sophisticated air purifier, equipped with tiny hairs and mucous membranes. They worked tirelessly to trap dust, allergens, and harmful airborne particles before they could reach his lungs. This intricate process ensured that only truly clean, warmed, and humidified air entered his system. By activating this internal air purifier, Alex was providing a vital protective barrier against everyday environmental threats. Breathing through his nose meant significantly less strain on his immune system, allowing it to focus its energy on maintaining his overall health rather than constantly fighting inhaled irritants. This knowledge solidified his commitment. Armed with new knowledge, Alex committed to changing his habits. He started with conscious effort during his waking hours, practicing mindful breathing. It felt strange at first, a small change to constantly remind himself to keep his mouth closed and breathe through his nose. This daily awareness was his foundational first step. His bedtime routine also saw initial adjustments. To support consistent nasal breathing through the night, Alex tried nasal strips. These simple strips gently opened his nasal passages, making it much easier to breathe cleanly and deeply without resorting to his old mouth breathing habits. It was a subtle yet impactful change. As Alex grew more comfortable, he introduced another tool into his regimen: gentle mouth tape. This conscious effort during sleep ensured his mouth stayed closed, solidifying his new nose-breathing habit. These small but consistent changes were beginning to reshape his mornings, paving the way for profound transformation. Slowly, Alex began to notice a difference in his mornings. The persistent dry mouth, once a daily ritual, became less pronounced. He wasn't springing out of bed, but the heavy exhaustion subtly softened. There was a first whisper of truly restful sleep taking hold, making mornings feel a little less daunting and more hydrated. As days turned into a week, something shifted beyond the mornings. The familiar brain fog that had clouded his focus started to lift, offering clearer mornings and sharper moments throughout the day. These subtle energy shifts, though small, were profoundly meaningful, igniting a fragile spark of hope within him for the first time in years. It wasn't a sudden fix, but a gentle, gradual progress. Each night of nasal breathing compounded, leading to small yet undeniable improvements in his overall well-being. This wasn't about overnight transformation, but the steady bloom of hope, showing Alex that lasting energy was indeed within his grasp, one conscious breath at a time. No longer just subtle improvements. Alex now woke up genuinely refreshed. The once distant idea of morning exercise became a joyful reality. He started running outdoors, feeling his body invigorated with every breath, each step a testament to his newfound energy. This wasn't just hope, it was happening. His focus at work sharpened dramatically. Tasks once daunting now tackled with effortless clarity. Evenings, previously spent in exhaustion, now buzzed with social engagement, laughter, and genuine connection. Alex was present, fully alive in every interaction, truly reclaiming his days. Hiking in nature became a regular escape. Each trail conquered, symbolizing his renewed strength. His movements were energetic, his spirit light, reflecting a truly joyful life. Alex's journey from chronic fatigue to this high-energy transformation was complete. A powerful testament to finding and fixing the hidden cause.